Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So a lot of diversions forming here, and we've had a fairly strong fall to the downside yesterday. We're still in an uptrend on the 8th hour, so what we're looking for is where is the most logical area that the buyers are going to come in, and in my opinion anyway, it is in that zone, and we'll get to those levels now. So firstly, let's just have a look at the logic here. We are making a series of new highs and new higher lows. We have had a pretty big move off, and that's off structure. And if I go to the weekly, you'll see that is the weekly trend line, and we had a weekly pin bar off that area last week. One thing that is concerning on the weekly is look at the oscillators. Nothing to worry about just yet, but there is something brewing at the moment. So the question is, are we going to maintain above this zone? And if you look to the left, you'll see the zone that I've just drawn in. See how relevant it is in the weekly charts, and even if we come to the monthly chart, you'll see a lot of monthly tails in this zone as well. A monthly chart gives us a complete different picture. Massive diversions, oscillators looking to cross over, still in an uptrend. So right now we are really concerned about the interest rate hikes and what it's going to be. So let's just start drilling down, and we can start seeing what opportunities are there. So looking at the 3 hour first, we're on the 155 EMA. You look at the oscillators, we are grouped to the downside. We're in this zone at the moment where we would expect buyers to see some kind of value. So that's what we are waiting for. Nothing really here. I just want to get the second level in here. And you can see there the tails there. You can see that's kind of the structure that's formed. Now if we drop down to the hour, and this is what we're looking for, you can see Friday was a little bit of a sell-off. Nothing really crazy. I would have expected something to hold. Then obviously Monday morning everybody wakes up full of fear again and starts selling. So that's where we are at the moment. Does look like a bit of a flag forming, so I would expect another leg down, and we'll probably have to do that off a lower time frame, but you're aiming for one of these areas. So you're aiming for 32,988, 32,926, or 32,832. Now, word of advice is probably drop down to the 15 minute. You're looking to sell. That would be the closest area to sell off, which is 33,199, and your stop is going to be around 100 points above this swing high here. I just want to double check on our trend lines. Okay, this has gone parabolic. You can see how it's rounding to the downside like this. So you can see if you start draw a curve along here, you'll see it's curving down to the downside, and that has broken the parabolic curve. So at the moment, if we start getting above this area, so we start finding support above 33,200, then you're more than likely aiming higher for something like that, which would be 33,375. I suspect we're definitely looking for some kind of a continuation. In my view, it's going to be first here, then there, then there. And the other way to do this, getting this chart really messy, but that is our range, and I suspect we're going to just climb higher anyway. That'll be our range. So a break and retest of this 33,092 will also get you an opportunity. So let's say you're there, you've got 151 point stop loss, and risk to reward is really not worthwhile. That's 90 points. So I'm not sure I would take the short off that, off a break here. I'd want to see a retest of 33,200. I want to see price action up there. I want to see an inside bar, pin bar, or engulfing bar off that level. Entry just below it, stop just above it, and then I'm looking for this 32,988 and 32,926 and ultimately 32,832. But yeah, anything can happen obviously with this market, and we've got a lot of conflicting stories. So lower time frames is trend is down, higher time frames trend is up. So what we need to do is just pay attention to a lower time frame as possible. In my view, that would be the 15-minute. Just see what's happening there and take a trade. Trend is down on the 15 minutes, so you're looking to sell. If we do get up to here, it's also a decent area for a sell. And you've got a 100-point stop loss. Your stop would be above this cluster here. So you'd have entry, stop, and then you'd be looking to aim for probably 33,199 or 33,200. If that gives way, then you'd be looking at these levels as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Oscillators are messy at the moment, so you're going to have to wait for the structure to form correctly before jumping in. And yeah, that's kind of me at the moment. I'm a little bit cautious about shorts, just looking at the 3-hour. You'd expect a bigger pullback before getting another short, and for all intents and purposes, the trend is still up on the 3-hour as well. So I'd be very, very cautious of that. Still possible for a leg down. Lots of support here, but it's also possible for big leg up, build a base, and then continuation. Especially since this parabolic curve has been broken as well. Anyway, be very careful, guys. That's my advice today. Keep those stops really tight. Be cautious of chasing the shorts, and there's no signals for longs at the moment, so be cautious of that as well. So for me at the moment, wait for the break, wait for the retest, and then look for the opportunity to go for the next level. Okay, anyway, that's it for me today. Very cautious day today. Probably going to stay out of this today. Not going to touch it until we get a confirmed signal. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.